What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a couple weeks since I posted my last video, which was a riding video. So I figured I'd get on here and share a little something I've seen on YouTube. I've been looking at here lately is startup mowing business or side job hobby setups. Now I've seen a lot of these on there, and there's some of these guys are running big fancy extravagant equipment like zero turns and steel weed eaters and blowers and all this. Now that's all good and great and all that if you got the money and the clientele and the yards to cover that, which I'm not dogging nobody or whatever for doing that, because it's great. It improves your workflow, your work speed, your quality to cut, and your ability to get things done in a quick manner. But if you're like me, you work a full-time job and do it on the side, so you don't have a lot of money to blow, and a lot of money to blow. Invest down or whatever. You good? Hang on. Anyways, I can't even remember where I was at. I don't even know. Anyways, sorry, I'm tired and I don't feel the best right now. I'm a killer headache. Anyways, yeah, I don't have the time or the down payment, or I just closed on a house, so I obviously don't have a good credit score no more to go and buy a big fancy zero turn like the Skag or X Mark or any of them big high dollar fancy zero turns. If I was to get one or save up for one, it's gonna be excuse me, it's gonna be like a Bad Boy or a John Deere. Quit. Give me that. Bad Boy or John Deere, which those are two. They're not bad brands. John Deere's been around forever, but I'm going to show you the setup I use right now. Say hi. Hi. I'm going to show you the setup I use for right now, and may not be the quickest, may not be the most reliable lawnmower, because I've put a lot of money into it, probably more than the whole motor, probably more than the motor itself is worth. But it gets the job done, and for right now, it's all I have. And I have a John Deere that was given to me by my papa, and this thing that needs fixed up. I just gotta find the time and motivation to do it. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you what I'm using right now. Craftsman LT 1500, of course, right yonder, and then right beside it, you can't see it from right here, but it's a not a Craftsman, but a Hyper Tough 17-inch straight shaft weed eater, and that's what I use for right now. And of course, the trailer is borrowed, and there's the junker that I haul it with. Just recently put new leaf spring shackles and stuff in it. 2 rear shocks, and I'm gonna do the front shocks when I feel up to it and whatever. Anyway, that's what I use, and it gets the job done. It may not be the quickest, dang it, or the best quality cut, but it mows. It mows the yard. It cuts the grass. It's all right on gas. It's a gallon tank, so I mean, what more you can ask for? You can't ask for much more. It's actually a discontinued mower, so most of the parts on it are like universal parts. When I got it, it needed 2 front tires. I put one on it. The other one, I made it work while I could, and then I ended up having to put another front tire on it. I've pits, them were I think 30 a piece, so that's 60. I put $150 worth of belts on it, which was 3 belts: the upper drive belt, deck belt, and then the rear drive belt, or lower drive belt, whatever you want to call it. That was like $130, so that was $200 or more probably. I put a fuel filter on it. I put air filter on it. I put a spark plug in it. I don't know how much all that costed. New blades, which were I think $50 for some high lift blades. So I've probably got, at least 5 in it. At least 500 in it. What else have I done? I had changed the oil at the beginning of this year. A new, hey! No throwing, turd. No throwing rocks at the dog. I put a new battery in it because the battery from last year was junk and it wouldn't start. It would, yeah, whatever. It barely starts now, but whatever. As long as it starts, I don't care. As long as it starts and goes. New battery was I think 60. And what else have I done to it? I'm sure there's a few things I can't think of right off the bat, right off my head. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've put, I don't know how many hours I've put on it, and I don't know how many. It's sat for, God, two years, probably more, before I got it, and it was given to me, so I didn't. Only cost I have is in parts, and the parts itself are probably worth more than the lawnmower itself. So if I'm gonna use it until it. One more thing, I put a deck engagement cable on it. The one that come on it, the spring broke, so I put. Get this, I bought one on Amazon. It was a little cheap one. Bought one on Amazon. The part that goes in the handle that uses to get engaged. As soon as I help her. As soon as I went to engage the blades to mow my personal grass, it snapped. So that pissed me off. So I tried to rig it to try to get my yard mowed. Couldn't rig it. The cable just kept breaking. So I ended up having to pay another $30 for a cable with better metal on it, and it actually works good, so I'm happy with that. You get what you pay for. I bought a cheap cable the first time and I paid for it. I bought a little more expensive cable and it paid off. So that's that. What? God, hang on. Anyways, what was I saying? I put the cable on it to engage the blades. I modified it to where I could reverse and the blades still be on, so that way that cuts down a little time on having to cut the blades off and restart them every time I back up. So I can back up and with the blades still running. Probably ain't the safest, but oh well. What else have I done to it? I haven't put reader tires on it yet, thankfully. I had local Walmart put on one front tire, and then the second one I did myself, which wasn't really too hard. Not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Should have did both. Of course, I didn't pay for the first mount. Anyways, I didn't pay for the first mount. I just took it off, took it to them, and had them do it. But yeah, that's what I use for now. I have 9 yards right now. A few of them two of them are just weed eating, and then the rest are mowing and weed eating. I'm not gonna tell you what I charge because everybody's different, but I charge for mileage, yard size. That's it. Yeah, mileage and yard size. Because gas is outrageous right now and it's ridiculous. I mean, whatever. But yeah, that's what I charge right now. I have 2 gas jugs, one from a lawnmower and one from the one mixed one for the weed eater. Like I said, it's a hyper tough 17-inch straight shaft. I actually bought it at a flea market for $60. I have a curved shaft in my building that I started using, and no problem with it. Started using it. I upgraded to a $200 Craftsman last year, and then I think at the beginning of this year I went to get it, and couldn't find out it was stolen. So I had to go back to my curved shaft. Had to go back to my what? Anyway, I had to go back to my curved shaft, and then I went to a flea market and bought that straight shaft because it's got more power and I like it a little better. I can use it a little better, anyways. Quit! I can use it a little better. So yeah, it just shows you don't have to have super fancy equipment to do it. Maybe if I went full time or had more yards and I had to get more done at a I mean, I could use a zero turn right now. It'd be nice to have just to be quicker and more efficient, and maybe I could add some yards. Of course, right now I'm stretched, always busy on the weekends pretty much with yards I have now, and that's just mowing and weed eating. That's not. Put it on the porch now. Put it on the porch now. Now. And that's just my mowing. Oh my God.
Anyways.
Hang on. Yeah, zero turn would help me right now get my yards done more efficiently, quicker, and maybe I could add a few yards. And of course, I do everything by myself: mowing, weed eating, all that. It's all by myself. Charlie, stop! Braylon, stop! Blake, get Charlie away. Of course, that saves on my expenses, manpower, all that. It just, it might take me a little more time, but like I said, more equipment, better equipment would save me time. Save me time. I could get stuff done faster, and yada yada yada. I already said all this. So I'll close by saying you don't need the best equipment to start. After a while, it does help upgrade. It does upgrade. Upgrading is good. Upgrading helps. It provides better, makes everything just smoother, faster, better quality cuts, all that, whatever. Better equipment does help. But in time, it'll come in time. Just right now, do what you can with what you got. Add the yard you can. If you don't think you can, I've actually turned down a couple yards. I've had some clients, I guess you would say drop me, but not really say they're dropping me. They just kind of don't respond, don't get back with me, so whatever, their loss. So I've, do what you can with what you got. Make what you got work for you. Even though it may not be the newest or best equipment, it works for me, does what I need to do, and I've put it through all kinds of crap. I've put it through stuff it probably shouldn't be put through, but yeah, that's my setup. I'm gonna show you a close-up clip after I close out, but that's my setup. That's what I'm using for right now. I am actually saving up for a zero turn, but life happens, so it's not always how you plan it. So we'll see how this year brings us, and we'll see how the off season brings us, and the starting of next year. I might keep all my clients, I might drop clients, I might get new clients, who knows. But yeah, I just hope this video helps whoever is seeing this. This is the absolute bottom of the barrel, a junkyard mower and a $60 weed eater. You don't need much just to start. Get your clients, build your client base, and go from there. But I'm signing off for now. I'll throw in a clip after this one of a closer look at the setup. that's about it. Hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.